Welcome back to the basement, the friendliest place on YouTube, and the slightly out of focusest place on YouTube as well. I'm gonna... Happy almost New Year, and Merry belated Christmas. And to all of you saying happy birthday to me, belated birthday. My birthday was yesterday, and it was wonderful. Got some great presents from my kids and my wife, and my in-laws, and my mom and dad. And it was great. It was a great time. I know there are a few people out there, oh my gosh, name's blanking. There are a few people out there that share my birthday on the 27th. Happy birthday to you guys as well. And to people whose birthdays today. I turned... Wow, man. Oh, you know what it is? I lean on my desk, and then it makes the computer all wobbly. Okay. I turned 38 yesterday. It's good. Ooh, I need to shave too. Jeez. Phoenix, happy late birthday to you. Cosmic, you're fine. You're not that late. You're right on time. I'm so excited. We're going to play Tears of the Kingdom today. It's been a little while since I've streamed Tears of the Kingdom. I need a little bit of a break from it. That's not true. We streamed it last week. See? This is how much I need a break. But it's been a while since I've done a playthrough, like a full playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm ready to jump in. I'm ready to jump back into it. And so if you haven't noticed from the title of this stream and from the thumbnail of the stream, we are going to play through Tears of the Kingdom as a Goron. We've played through it before as a Zonai, but now we're going to play through it as a Goron, which means we are going to enact Goron rules to this playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom. Things like only able to eat rocks is going to be one, right? Because that's what Gorons eat. Stuff like that. Yeah, only eat rock hard food. Marjorie, yes. Any other ideas? I was kind of thinking like no flying allowed, that kind of stuff. We are eventually going to turn this run into a full-length video too. So how does one eat rocks? Oh, you can eat rocks in Tears of the Kingdom. Only pants. I like that. I'm liking that. Flame weapons only. Well, so flame weapons I think is fair. And I think also Goron weapons, right? Like the crushers and stuff. The things that Gorons use as weapons, we can use those too. There is not a mod. This is not modded. We're not playing modded Tears of the Kingdom. This is just like a Goron challenge. Yeah. Yeah, get the Goron champion only. No fairies, only hot springs. Oh, Beastman, do you really want to watch that? Because I don't want to play that. I feel like Gorons would have access. Because hot springs it's a cool idea until you have to do it. At that point, I would just choose to die and get 3 hearts. and save spam. Get all the ember armor. Yeah, I was thinking like ember armor. Do they sink and you can still eat? Okay, that's true. So I could eat fairies. I'm not a total monster. You can eat rocks. Well, if you're waiting for me to get started in the game, jump into the chat, give me some ideas on what we could be doing for the Goron challenge. I want to jump in, but, you know, the stream's the only time where we get to talk to you. Visit all the stables. I suppose there are a lot of Gorons all over the place. Fire resistance food is allowed. I like that. Yeah, we're going to have to obviously get off the Great Plateau. Make it a speed run. No horses. Maybe right when you complete the main fly island, you go to the very heated area. You know, the Goron area. That's true. Use normal weapons with rock roast on them. It's true. We could use weapons with rocks attached, but I feel like that's a little easy. Backwards animations. We actually did play only Amiibo a while back, so that would be a repeat. Salt rocks only fire resistance food as long as you use rock salt. Peter is at home. He's at his house with his family on Saturdays. Ooh, Red Tiger, you got an ocarina? That's awesome. Gorons used to wear the heat resistance armor. Did they? The dragon-looking armor? Oh, you're talking about the
Guys,
fire,
I'm
the
not
flame
here.
breaker armor.
Stop asking.
Can only fuse with Death Mountain items. Ooh, I like that. Stuff we can get from Death Mountain. That's a good one. That's a good one. You can't talk to people only if it's a quest. Test of strength minigame is a must-do. Yes, we got to do the Goron quests. You can only cook with rocks. Nector, you got Echoes of Wisdom for Christmas. That's what I was hoping, is a few of you guys would get Echoes of Wisdom, and then maybe next Saturday we can do an Echoes of Wisdom stream. I do remember Felice Navi's dad. That was good. The lizard hat clothes. Yeah, we got to kill a flame Gleeok. Should it be a no glider run? No glider runs are quite tricky. They require a lot of Zonai devices. I feel like gliders have to be a thing. Yeah, Gorons are too heavy. Quinn in the Clouds. Hey, you did a no glider run also, right? How did that go? Did you finish it? When's the next Minecraft stream? That's a good question. I don't know. One of those. Every Goron minigame. Thank you, Drop In 713. Let's see. Chat makes the rules. Pro glider for this run. I feel like this run needs to have glider, but we need to do the Goron fabric. Maybe we know Goron. Hold on. Maybe no glider until we get the Goron fabric. Something we could. Nice. Quinn in the Clouds. That's impressive. All but one shrine successfully and all temples. That's great. Oh, does the YouTube give you the AI summary? That's funny. Goron Ancient Helmet. Oh, you're about to fight Poop Shark? Red Tiger? That's awesome. Yeah, only Goron fabric. I like that. So we can't use the paraglider until we get the Goron fabric. So let me just look that up and see, when does that happen? The Minecart Land Death Mountain side quest. Finish these side quests, you know, though. Cool, we're gonna have to do some Goron-y stuff right away. We don't have to beat the whole temple either. You know, it'd be kind of fun if we did that before we get the paraglider. We get the fabric before we even get the paraglider. Use only minecarts. Use only two-handed weapons. I feel like it's Morgan time. We could probably limit it even further than that, because two-handed weapons, you know, that like claymores and Gerudo claymores, like I feel like that gets a little too wide. I'd want to narrow it even more to like weapons that Gorons use. I think is fair. We'll have to look around and see, but I feel like if you can find it on Death Mountain, you could use it. Are we doing all the temples? That'd be fun, but only use Yonobo outside each sage's dungeon. Oh yeah, only Yonobo is allowed to use as a sage, but we could do the other temples. And then obviously you have to use those sages in their dungeon. But yeah, Yonobo we should get first. That's going to be awesome. We need to have Yonobo's powers. This is good. I'm liking this. I was kind of like, I don't know about it. Someone mentioned like, play as a Goron. I was kind of like, Gorons are sort of boring. Boron. More like boron. But no, this is good. This is a good start. I think the first thing that we're going to need to do is try to beat the plateau, but we got to make it interesting. I feel like plateau, I should, now here's an interesting thing. No bows. Have you guys ever seen a Goron use a bow? Especially if it's not a speed run. Yeah, I mean, if it's a speed run, you'd have to time it and stuff. I mean, I think if it became a speed run category, then it would be a speed run. Yeah, I think no bows. No bows, no boats. I'm eating string cheese, by the way. Because I haven't had enough cheese in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, no ice stuff, no Master Sword. I think no Master Sword's fair. Until the last, you know, obviously you have to use it at the very end. But... Ooh, I do not want to try to get every Korok in Elden, though. Yeah, you know bows. You know bow. You know bows. Yo, no bows. String cheese, I think, is perfectly rated out of all the cheeses. Some cheeses are underrated, and some cheeses are overrated. Like, an overrated cheese might be mild cheddar or like Colby Jack. It just doesn't taste like anything. Underrated cheeses might be like smoked Gouda. A lot of people haven't tried it, but it's amazing. String cheese, a lot of people have had it, and almost everybody loves it. Yeah. What's everybody's favorite cheese out there? My brother's favorite cheese, at least used to be, Munster cheese. Yeah, you did. You totally got it, Photogenic Trico. No, string cheese is mozzarella, but it's more fun to eat as a string. I mean, you know, if somebody gave you a mozzarella blob or a cheese string, it's more fun to make it into strings, and then, you know, you eat it like that. I do like biting into a mozzarella blob, I will say that. Yes, sharp cheddar, pepper jack, goat cheese. Great answer, Adele. Pepper jack. I like pepper jack with like habaneros in it, like super spicy pepper jack. Munster for grilled cheese, so creamy. Yes, you do have to have a cheese with a good melt to it for those. Gouda cheese. You live in Gouda? Nectar, that's awesome. You live in Gouda. I want to go there. Swiss cheese. I used to hate Swiss cheese, and now I kind of like it. I have to be in the right mood. Hateno cheese. What kind of cheese do you think is Hateno cheese? It looks very much like a Parmesan cheese, because it's like a big cheese block. But I mean, I suppose it could be any kind of cheese. Man, people like cheese. I was surprised. I'm surprised to see so many cheese folks in here with like interesting answers too. Ricotta cheese. It's very good. American cheese. You know, when you're in the right mood, a good little square of American cheese is fantastic. Plus, you gotta have it. Why is my camera so shaky? What am I doing that's making my camera shake? I'm trying to figure this out here. Is it every time I touch this? No. No. It just decides to be shaky for some reason. Huh. I don't know what's causing my camera to shake. Anyway. My desk is a little shaky. I converted my desk that goes up and down into a longer version of it. I clamped a door to it, and there are all sorts of peripherals clamped to the desk because you can't just put them on the floor, because if the desk goes up and down, then all those things get out of place, right? So everything is on my desk, including like the speakers are clamped to it, and I have like nice studio speakers. See, it's moving again, isn't it? Oh, it's that. It's when my microphone bounces up and down is what's doing it. It'd be better if the camera was not attached to the desk. But then I couldn't do this. This has been a while since I've done this. Rise. Rise. You can see my not very well kept shelf up here. Hey, this is from the Gorons. It's Sokka's cactus juice. It's the quenchiest. Yeah, I could. So that's the problem. If I raise the desk and it's mounted anywhere other than the desk, then it doesn't go up. So I can't stand and stream at the same time. But now I can. Look at, I can dance. Sokka is amazing. I love Sokka. All right, I think we're ready to jump in. We've got a good enough idea of what we need to do on the plateau. I think let's figure out what or not the plateau. I call it the plateau. The Great Sky Island. We got to figure out what is allowed and what isn't allowed. Wickblad, thank you so much for continuing your membership. And it's going to be interesting to see this run. I am interested as well. Let's jump into it. Whoa, I'm not centered anymore. See, I have to be like down here. That's not comfortable. My desk doesn't quite get high enough for my camera angle. You know what? This is good. It's good to have like a good grounded stance once in a while. All right, we have to actually go to the title screen. No, not title screen. I actually have to go to the menu. We have to change the user here. And because I'm changing the user, I bet I'm also going to have to put... Let's do new games. Is it going to let me play this? It must be the cartridge that I put in. Perfect. All right. We're going to start a new game. It's going to be wonderful. And like I said, we'll figure out some of the rules a little bit as we go here. You've had me locked in your basement for 5 months now and making me pay. Well, Banana Man, luckily for you, our basement, the basement that Peter and I share, is a very comfortable, nice basement with couches and carpeting, and there's video games, and it's one of those fun basements, not one of those creepy ones. I'm Burger Boy? Why am I Burger Boy? New game. Here we go. Add a rock to every build. Gorons are so heavy, your machines might need to handle a little more weight. I like that. I think fuses. Only Yunobo outside of temples. Only fuse with Death Mountain items and weapons. Only Goron fabric and clothes. Rock food. No bows. No glitches. Yes, I agree. Glitchless is fun. And I'm playing on like 1.2 or whatever version, so I can't really glitch too much anyway. You can also fuse rocks. At least turn on the lights and fix the leaky pipe.
Guys, I'm not here. Stop asking.
Peter's not here, guys. Yeah, we'll have to decide during... We're playing in Japanese. We'll have to decide during the playthrough on the Great Sky Island what I'm allowed to do up there. I mean, obviously, we're going to have the sword and stuff, the broken sword, but I'm not going to use it. There are ways to get past certain shrines without using non-Goron items.
That's the kind of humor you can expect in the basement Monday through Friday.
But there might be a couple things that are actually prohibitive to completing the Great Sky Island if we have... Like, you can only use Goron weapons, right? Like, clearly, I'm going to have to use... Maybe. I can't use bows.
Shrine, shrine, shrine.
So we're going to have to figure out how to get past...
Shrine, shrine, shrine.
There's one shrine in particular. The Fuse Shrine is going to be a problem. Because the Fuse Shrine makes you fuse a fire fruit to an arrow to get the key down. Fox Foxtails. That's cool. That's awesome. How does the stream only have 94 likes? Because there are not crazy months. Whoa, we got a lot of people watching today. Hello, all 163 of you right now. Yeah, I have it in Japanese because I want it to be. It's going to be fun this way. Super Games. Hey, I haven't been here for a while. I've been really sick. Sorry to hear that you've been really sick. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Holy buckets. Super Games with the super chat. Everybody's get a hashtag for Super Games down in the chat. And we also have a new Stream Boss super chat, or Super Games. This is for you. What the? Oh yeah, that happens. Pneumonia. Ooh, pneumonia's not fun, Majora's Gamer. Hey, wait, this is the wrong... You guys can't see the game. There we go. History books. Yeah, hoping you get better, Super Games. Pneumonia's not good. How do you become a stream boss? So the stream boss thing that's above, that pops up on the screen from time to time, whenever somebody becomes a member, renews their membership, like uses their monthly membership message, and whenever somebody makes a super chat, it lowers the health of the current stream boss. And if you're the one who makes the killing blow on the current stream boss, then you become the new stream boss. That's how it works. Do I like Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild better? Well, Caroline Petchin, it's hard. That's a hard choice. I might like Breath of the Wild more, but it's been a while since I've played Tears of the Kingdom through the game, so we're gonna feel it out again. Xander Strife, because Japanese sounds cool. Adelaide, thank you so much. We enjoy, this is one of our favorite. So if you paid 20.01, you'd be new stream boss. No, it's like a set amount of health. And I'm not sure how much it costs to just completely wipe out the current stream boss. But it resets, and then like if somebody makes a $5 super chat, it lowers it a little bit, and then it continues to lower it. But it's not like you have to beat the last person's donation size in order to become a new stream boss. Wow, you had a sister that was born yesterday, Square Pizza? Was that like her very first? She was actually born yesterday, or is that her birthday? Because that's my birthday. So me and your sister share a birthday. Yeah, it's almost 2025, guys. Know that when Tears of the Kingdom came out, the voice actor for Hestu acknowledged what people were doing to Clorox. Murdering them is so sad. Ted, where'd you get the inspiration for the Goron playthrough? We had quite a few comments that say, like, hey, play through the game as Azora or as Arito, and I was like, let's try Goron. Let's do it. Let's figure out. I haven't seen other people try this challenge yet, so I figure this will be a fun way to play. This is the last stream of 2024, guys. I have seen Napoleon Dynamite. That's a funny movie. Welcome, Scooby-Dooey. Glad you're here. Do you think the live-action Zelda will be good? Ugh, I don't. I feel really bad about saying that, but I don't. What I want is a Studio Ghibli-style anime version of Zelda. I don't want a live-action. Every live-action adaptation of a video game, in my opinion, has been bad. And, like, there are good video game adaptation movies that bridge the gap, like Sonic 2. I didn't see Sonic 3. I heard Sonic 3 is actually really good. Aren't the makers of Sonic 3 talking about wanting to make a Wind Waker movie? But Sonic, I also really like Detective Pikachu. I thought that was really good. Yeah, the Japanese voice acting is really good. It's cool to hear it in its original vibe, you know? Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. Even Baldur's Gate 3 ruined Menzo Berenzon by just reducing the work of R.A. Salvatore to a sultry joke. I started to read one of R.A. Salvatore's books. I like it. Yeah, Menzo Berenzon is like a big deal. It's like a really, really big deal. Just making it into a joke. Actually, I didn't even get that far in Baldur's Gate game. Ah! Whoa, it's Ganon! No! Not Ganon! You know, I'm liking standing. I'm just gonna adjust my camera a little bit so I don't have to squat in order to be in the camera. Now you guys can see there's a door actually behind me that's in front of my desk. Or not in front of my desk. On my wall. But we never used this door, so I just turned it into a place to put my shelf. Yeah. Jingle bells, Ganon. Well, tingle bells. Ganon smells. I never did get around to making the Christmas songs that we wanted to. That is on our list, though, for next year. So. Dude, Japanese Ganon is creepy sounding. Oh, it's loud. I just realized how loud it is compared to me. Sorry, guys. Although, listen, I'm okay with hearing the game audio. It's good. The music in this game, aside from the main theme, is better than Breath of the Wild, for sure. But the main theme of Breath of the Wild is hauntingly beautiful. This one's like good, but it's not like the same. I do still have 8 days before Christmastide is over. That's true. Because the 12 days of Christmas ends on New Year's, right? You witness a king's revival. Got an Ocarina of Time manga, Legendary Edition. It's amazing. I think we'll have to fight a Gleeok. I feel like a Gleeok is a thing that a Goron would have to take care of. The 12 Days of Christmas ends on January 5th? Wait, does it start on Christmas Day and go all the way till then? I'm so confused. The one when you approach Va Naboris with the piano. Oh, a Talus. For sure we got to fight Talus. They're big rocks. Adventures with BK says, my 7-year-old brother said you should play Tears of the Kingdom as Mario. That would be interesting. We could do a Mario challenge. You can only throw flames. You can only eat mushrooms. It would be fun to do it as a challenge. I'm not at the point where I want to mod Tears of the Kingdom. I think if we're going to do that, we're going to wait until the game is a bit older. Just because Nintendo does not really approve of the modding community, which is a bummer. I think they should celebrate it. And I don't know. Part of it is that in order to mod, you have to emulate, and they really don't like that for obvious reasons. Love, love, love how the temple music augments with each terminal. Fits the emotionality beautifully. Kudos to the music director. She did amazing. Yeah, what's her name? Is she the same lady that did yeah, no, the music and the cinematography in this game are just leaps and bounds better than Breath of the Wild. If you play Breath of the Wild now and you just like pay attention to the cinematics, they're not nearly as good as this game. This game feels like Zelda the movie.
Shining in the east.
Who else thinks Yunobo is annoying? I think a lot of people agree with you on that one. Star Preppy. Lunar Blood Jordan, what's my favorite animal? My daughter actually asks me that every single day, and I always have a different answer for her. My favorite animal has got to be, today, kangaroo.
That's the kind of humor you can expect in the basement Monday through Friday.
I don't read manga. I have read one manga, and I don't know if it really counts as a manga. I think it does. Scott Pilgrim. It's not a Japanese manga. But I did read the entirety of Scott Pilgrim, and it was great. All right, we're going to pick this sword up. But from this point on, we have to figure out how to be a Goron. We have to impress the Gorons. We're playing with Goron rules. Yeah, bad news. You won't be able to watch any more streams until 2025. Guys, I'm not going to be able to stream until 2025. You're going to have to wait until next year for another stream after this one. Okay, there's no way to get out of here without using that sword, but we're going to put it away. We're going to see if this is possible to do this. We're going to go into the Fuse Shrine, and the first thing that you're going to have to do is break through rocks. But if we can't fuse stuff to break it, we can use bombs. We can't use bows. Ted, you can only use two-handed weapons. You can make a boulder ladder. That's true. I could make a boulder ladder and just jump over that. Let's try that first. I want to go to the Fuse Shrine first and see what things we're going to run into, even though it's farthest away. You know what? We're gonna get Ultra Hand first, because that's going to give us abilities to pick things up that are heavier than us, which Gorons would definitely be able to do. Can a two-handed weapon with fire on it reach? I have also watched Scott Pilgrim. I really enjoyed the comic, and the movie was good too. But the comics, I thought, were a little better. Not a family-friendly story. What's your favorite childhood YouTuber? Like, that I watched when I was a kid? I didn't have YouTube when I was a kid. The closest thing that I ever had to YouTube was probably like TV. But when I was... YouTube didn't really start becoming a thing until I was in college. So I can't even say that I ever watched YouTube as a child, as a minor. Here we go. Whee! No swimming. I think Gorons would sink, but we're going to have to at least drop into water sometimes. Gorons do go in the water. They hang out in hot springs a lot. You should use the archaic pants because it kind of looks like Goron underwear. Archaic pants. I think you mean David After Dentist Marjorie Fisher. But yeah, when YouTube, Duck Song, Charlie Bit My Finger, David After Dentist, you had =3. The channel =3 was like the way to find what videos were. Is this real life? Is this gonna be forever? You know, I could just land on a lily pad. Not take any damage. But I think I'm still gonna have to swim a little bit here. Oh! Yeah, we have to swim a little bit. That's okay. I think that's the way. I do want to play Subnautica. Wow. Whoa! What? Super Games! Super Games! What the heck? That is extremely
All hail
generous.
the new stream boss.
Yeah, that's new stream boss for sure. Super Games, thank you so much. You get to be a super boss. You get to destroy your own stream boss. So this is for you, Super Games.
Scar! Brother, help me!
Long live the king.
Super Games, you just threw your own self off of a cliff. Wow. I just gotta take a second and just say that super thank you for that super chat, Super Games. That was very generous of you. Thank you. That I'll have to tell Peter about that. That's pretty crazy. All right. Holy cannoli is right. I don't know what to say. But that helps out a ton, obviously. There's no reason that wouldn't. Back to the game. You attacked your clone, I guess. Yes. Help me! The archaic legwear? Yeah, it does sort of look like Goron pants. We could put that on. Okay. Ultra Hand first. Wow. Holy carp. And the mighty YouTube overloads. Thank you for their steep cut of that pie. You know, some people get really upset about the cut that YouTube takes. I don't quite, because if it wasn't for this platform, I wouldn't be able to do this as a job. So I do think it's a little steep, but oh well. What can I do about it? Maybe one day they'll adjust it down. I don't know. Peter can bring your mom to a nice restaurant with his share. Yeah, there we go. Peter can take my mom to a restaurant. Foxtails. You know, we try to be great YouTubers. There are days in which I feel like we're subpar, but there are other days in which, you know, we look back and we realize, like, wow, we actually are doing an okay job. You could almost get a small fry for McDonald's with that. Yeah, it's true. I don't go to McDonald's anymore. If I want a burger, I'm just going to make it at home. It's going to taste better. It's going to cost way less. Where am I? You're standing in the this Temple of Time. Yeah, we're going to have to get you, Nobo. Please give me inspiration on how I should play Tears of the Kingdom. Well, Red Tiger, have you played it? No Paraglider. That's the first. I got that idea from Quinn in the Clouds, and it is possible to beat that way. That has been the most unique playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom out of all of the ones I've tried so far. So I highly recommend that. Do that first, and then other ones. Hey, Ted, are you going to challenge yourself to do every Goron quest for the full Goron experience? I think we should. I don't think I have done every Goron quest, because don't you get something for completely doing all the Goron quests? This is the one construct that you can move around. This guy over here. Never able to make a burger as flat as they do at McDonald's. Not sure how they do it. Well, they start out with a very thin patty to start with. Yeah, I don't know. If you want them thin, I feel like if you just increase the water content and decrease the meat content, maybe that's the trick. There's just a decreased meat content in their burger patties. Wait, couldn't you just pick up stuff if you're a Goron? Yeah, I can pick up stuff if I'm a Goron, but we're not going to allow ourselves to use weapons we don't see Gorons using, eat food we don't see Gorons eating or hear about Gorons eating. We're trying to build in, like, this first kill that we're going to do is very appropriate. If I could push this the right way. First Goron. Man, okay, the first thing I'm going to... How am I going to fail at this? Oh, I failed. I'm the worst Goron ever. It was so easy. All I had to do was push those rocks down on those guys. Now I got to... What a failure. I can't believe that. Can't eat that mushroom. Gorons don't eat that. Well, an inappropriate kill would be killing using non-Goron methods, right? So once we have Ultra Hand, I can drop rocks on guys. You know, I could throw rocks at people. I think fire weapons are allowed because Gorons are always, you know, by volcanoes and such. Whoop. No, they have a few hydraulic presses to make flat burgers. They do the Yeah, haven't you seen those YouTube videos where they crush things? Those are all filmed at a McDonald's right after they made their burger patties. Oh, Goron spice. I like that idea. There's got to be Goron spice. I will also say, like, rocks have to be a part of our diet for sure. You have to roast your food because that's how Gorons eat it. Well, they mostly eat rocks. So, when am I going to get to the Goron place? Well, it's the first place we're going. We're not even going to get the paraglider. We're going to go straight to Death Mountain. And we're going to try to help Yunobo and stuff without... I don't know how we're going to do this. Yeah. Yeah, we can get ores to sell and fuse. Yeah. What if you fuse rocks to weapons? So that's kind of my thought, is like I could fuse rocks to weapons, but we have to decide what weapons I'm allowed to fuse rocks to. Can I fuse them to a stick? I think I can only... Yeah, I think I can only... Oh, the big Goron sword. That is a weapon I'm allowed to use. I have to find that and take care of it so it doesn't break. Rito eat poultry. In Breath of the Wild, there's a Rito shopping Gerudo, and she's shopping for poultry. Yes, and actually that's not that crazy. Did you know that a lot of birds actually eat other birds, especially birds of prey? They like swoop down and they'll like pick little, you know. An eagle is not opposed to eating a robin. Nectar, thank you so much for the €1 super chat. Super thankful for that. You know, big super chats, small chat, super chats, everywhere in between, and people just viewing and hanging out in the chat. Super appreciate all of you wonderful folks. So we're going to see how far we can get in the Great Plateau without using non-Goron weaponry. It might not be possible. We're going to find out. I mean, we can't use bows. I know that. So we have to find a way around that. Are you guys alive? Yes, I'm alive. Are there still drill shafts? They're spears. That's true. Drill shafts are a thing that Gorons could use. Get a mining job at the Goron Palace. Is there a Goron with a regular thick stick? So we just have to find a thick stick. Ha! Nope, I'm not gonna mew there, Majora's gamer. I'm not that far into the brain rot. I think brain rot is pretty Ohio. I've got more Riz than that. Throw objects. Yeah, I can throw things for sure. Using ores will be helpful for elemental effects. It's true. Oh, you have frogs outside your house? Frogs outside our house would not survive. It's cold right now. Although, all the snow has melted, it looks like, over the past few days here in Minnesota. So it's weird being this close to January and looking out and seeing brown everywhere. Nectar, thank you so much for another super chat. Ted, should I get Skyward Sword or Age of Calamity? I would get Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity before Skyward Sword. But Skyward Sword is really good too. The game mechanics are a little lackluster. I don't necessarily like the sword fighting and stuff in it. But it's still a great game, good story. Yeah, I don't know. Peter and I playing through Skyward Sword on the channel, playing through Skyward Sword HD, we were annoyed a lot, which is a bummer. When you're playing a Zelda game, you don't want to be annoyed by the game mechanics. But we've been pretty spoiled, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and the amount of freedom that we have, right? To just do whatever we want to do. My favorite meat? Ooh, that's a great question. I've never been asked that one before. My favorite type of meat? Oh, I knew I was going to do that. I don't think it's beef. A lot of people, I think, would say beef, but it's not my favorite. Oh, I think I know my answer. This is like almost for certain. My favorite type of meat is salmon. And it's especially if it's like smoked or raw salmon. I just love it so much. Yeah, salmon is so good. See, I don't really like tuna in a lot of instances. Yeah, hearty salmon. I think salmon counts as meat. It's a fish meat. You know, it's a mussel. I think shrimp counts as meat. I would say it's definitely a subsection of meat, right? It's seafood. But when do I stream mostly? Nectar, I stream every Saturday from 1 p.m. till 4 p.m. Central time. I'm assuming if you're super chatting with Euros, you're probably not in that. So it's Central U.S. time, GMT -6. SD Chicken, it's your birthday? Happy birthday. We have a very close birthday. My birthday was yesterday. You'd rather have ground beef than steak? I think that is an unpopular opinion. But I love if I'm going to have steak, I'm going to have it medium rare. And ground beef, like, it has to be freshly ground in order to be able to do a medium burger safely. Creaky, you absolutely can draw me as a Korok. You are welcome to do that. What was my favorite video to make? Ooh. Those early Funny Moments videos that Peter and I made, you know, before we even knew that they were going to work well on the channel, and it was kind of like how the channel really started taking off. Those were so fun, and we laughed so hard. My favorite videos to make are the ones where Peter and I end up laughing really, really hard, and like my stomach hurts after. You ever laughed so hard that you feel like you got an ab workout? You know? It's one of my favorite things to do is laugh. I love laughing. It's so good for you. And, I don't see the point in a life where there isn't a lot of laughter. I think the first Breath of the Wild funny moment was how I found your channel. It's how a lot of people found our channel. Now, a lot of people find the channel through Breath of the Wild as Zelda, the very first, like, sort of modded playthrough of Zelda that we did. All right, we have, and the other one that people find is we have a funny moments that make you shoot milk out your nose. So we can fuse. We have to be able to fuse. Use Ultra Hand. Got a bridge. Where are we headed from here? I don't need to go over to these extra little islands. I don't really care too much about Koroks here. We're going to go right to the Fuse Shrine and take a look at what's needed to complete it. And see if we can do it by being very strict on our Goron rules. The more strict we are early on, the better the run is going to feel, in my opinion. Because we've got the ability then to, have completed a much more tricky run, I think. Can I take this log from him? Yes, I can. Can I take this boat? Please? Yes, I can. This is not how it was intended, but I don't care.
Shrine, shrine, shrine. Gerudo, shrine, shrine, shrine.
It's a boat bridge. Whoa! It's a sail bridge. Game's so pretty. It's just gorgeous. What does belated mean? It means late. So a belated birthday, like happy belated birthday would mean, hey, happy birthday even though you already had your birthday a couple days ago or whatever. Ah! Was that giving me a pickup prompt? Okay. I was like, I thought for a second it said mount on the bird, and I was like, I've never seen that done. If it's possible, I want to do it. Which zodiac sign am I? Well, so I don't really ascribe to the whole zodiac thing, but I know I'm a Capricorn, technically. I'm going the wrong way. I need to turn left. Oh, for some reason, I thought the shrine that we're heading to was in the north, but it's not. Zonai charges. I don't know if I'm allowed to do anything with those. With this. Get the heat attack up armor set? Yeah. There we go. There's the shrine we're headed to. This Korok needs to find his friends, but we don't care about him. Let's drop down here. It's a fast way to get down. And then we're just going to boat across. Yeah, Gorons aren't allowed to eat fish. The first video you ever watched was Cuckoo's Revenge. Awesome. That might have been one of our favorite videos to make as well. That was... What a wonderful, wonderful series that was. And it ended up being a full video at one point. I liked making that Cuckoo's Revenge theme song. I've got to find a way to get all the music we've made over the years and turn it into an album or something. Bass Mullet, Cuckoo's Revenge theme song. We've got some Christmas parodies we've done. Yeah, I feel that whatever coincides with the zodiac sign or personality is probably a coincidence, not predetermined by position of stars 2,000 years ago. Yeah, I happen to think that way as well. Never give up the fight, like a cuckoo rooster in the night. Dude, I was so happy with that lyric that I came up with. It was good. Like a rooster in the night, looking toward the morning light, to a new day. Oh, I cracked myself up. It's stupid. But hey, Nector, congratulations on just joining the Discord. Remember to follow the Discord rules. People have been, banned over there for not following the rules. And I don't want that to happen to people. Because it's one of those things you regret in a couple of years. And you're like, oh, shoot, I wish I wouldn't have done that. Never give up the fight. Ba, 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 ba. It's a good song. It turned out to be really good. It was like meant to be like, just a montage song, right? Whereas... Yes, the age thing is the biggest problem. You're not supposed to have a Discord account unless you're 13 or older for obvious reasons. Discord as a whole is not a safe app. I mean, no apps are really safe, I suppose, depending on how you use them. But, I mean, Discord, people can message you personally. They can video chat with you personally. And if you're a younger minor, that just sometimes that plays out really badly. So Discord, I think Discord is smart to say, like, hey, you shouldn't be having a Discord account unless you're 13. It's kind of a way that they can protect themselves. Okay, so this is the first challenge that we need to get through in the game. Real quick though, because of the Discord rule, we try to follow the Discord rule. And if someone's like, hey, I'm 8 years old and I have a Discord, we don't want Discord to say like, hey, you're encouraging people to break the terms of service, so we're going to just shut your whole Discord channel down. So we have to sort of enforce that a little bit too. So that's why I say, if you want to use Discord and you're younger, you need to have your parents help to use Discord, not just to sign up for Discord, but also like if you're using Discord, get your parents help while using it. There are lots of families that are using Discord on the Discord channel together, and it works great. Okay, this is probably the easiest way to break this one. We do that. Okay, so we're past that first puzzle. This is the one that's going to cause a little bit more of an issue because we can't use bows. But my question is, can I just throw this and get it up there? I think we can. Oh, heck yeah! Oh, that was easy. Gorons can totally throw fire fruit. Look it, we did it. Yes, this is an unintended run. We're doing things the way that were not intended. But we're no bows. That's the first big challenge that we've had to come up against, and it turned out okay. Okay, next challenge is gonna be through this door. How do you become a mod? Nector, mods are chosen by the other mods. There is a moderator application form that you can fill out. And if that's something that you want to do, there are a few things you got to kind of agree to and all that stuff. And then they don't always add mods right away. The moderator team works together to pick mods as they need more mods. All right. I think throwing fire fruit is going to end up being a pretty good way to defeat guys. Oh, it didn't kill him all the way. Oh. You take the charge. See, now, you'd think that you could use this rock, right? But it's attached to a sword, and I've never seen a Goron use a sword, especially one like that. So we are going to attempt to make a bridge, a ladder with these boulders. And other junk we can find lying around here to climb over this wall. These things are too pokey to work. More fire fruits. I'll take those. I think I can get over this with just this. Oh yeah. Yeah, we can. Ooh, that might be a little low. Come on. Oh, so slippery. Hang on. Yes! Didn't even need to use fuse for this entire shrine. That's cool. I played the game 3 times and never noticed the fire fruit bush. Oh, well, the gaming turret, you're just not as perceptive as good old Ted. Gotta remember to bend my knees here. You know, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down for a bit. I've been standing for this whole stream so far, and I've liked it. But now we're gonna sit. Going down. Aim the camera up a little bit. Wait, no, down. Wait, no, up. I don't know which way. down for sure. Boop. Merry Christmas to my back, which is happy now. But it's good. It's good to do that. I didn't fuse rocks together. Fuse is a different ability than Ultra Hand. I don't like where this microphone is currently sitting with my face. There. Okay. Better. I know a bunch of people who got some basement merch for Christmas and they were excited about it. And that makes me so happy. Like, I know we sell it or whatever, but Lisa was reminding me, she was like, just because you sell something doesn't mean that people don't want it. And I was like, that's a really good point. And the fact that we sell it means that we can give it to them, right? And she was like, you should be making more merch stuff. People like it. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. I want basement merch. Did we get a leg spike? Sometimes those happen. Ted, how long do you think it takes to beat Ganon Daddy as a Goron? I don't know. We'll find out. We're going to find out what the strat is going to be, too. We don't know what that is yet. Ted, are you going to make a Felice Navi's Dad Christmas video? Well, Christmas is already done. I know some people are like, well, it's, Christmas goes all the way till January 5th. I'm not trying to make fun of you, Morgan, but nobody actually celebrates Christmas all the way to January 5th, right? That's just like when people feel like they can keep the tree up. But I think next year we might do some more music. I have a feeling we'll be in a position to make some more Christmas music as a channel. So I could theoretically fuse. Ooh, would that eventually break it? It did a blue spark. Let's try this for a bit and see if it works. I don't think this is gonna work. Goron, hit with rock. Make rock break. Rock good. See, what had happened was... Oh, the blue sparks means it won't break. Okay, good to know. Well, we've got the fuse. The next step is over there. Oh. We are meeting with our first big problem, guys. Are Gorons allowed to eat cold resistance? Ted, look. Orthodox Christmas. Wait, Orthodox Christmas is 6th of January? Okay. Hang on. I need to learn this now. I'm going to pause. We're gonna go into this because now I've been challenged to learn something new. Tuesday, January 7th, so it must move around. For much of the Western world, Christmas is celebrated on December 25th, according to the Gregorian calendar. Yet, in a distinction that dates back centuries, Orthodox Christians follow the Julian calendar and mark the festival on January 7th instead. Huh. Because it's the Julian calendar. Interesting. So, I wonder if, because Constantine is the one who moved a bunch of the holidays around to like match them up with holidays that were already being celebrated by pagan religions, and also like mixed a lot of the pagan religion imagery in with Christian holidays, right? So that's why we have Christmas trees as part of Christmas, because it was a celebration of the winter solstice, and he mixed that in with Christmas. Same thing why we have like bunnies on Easter, is because it was a celebration, and eggs too. Bunnies and eggs were a celebration of what's the word? Like having babies. And so yeah, fertility, a fertility festival. Mix that with Easter, the resurrection of Christ.
Shrine, shrine, shrine.
So I wonder if the
Shrine,
Julian
shrine,
calendar
shrine.
version of Christmas was like where it was before, and then he was like, hey, it's pretty close to the equinox, or not the equinox, this winter solstice. Let's just mix them together. Part of his making it the official religion of the Roman world. Oh, Marjorie, I've kept Christmas decor up until like July before. By the time that I got the time I got it down, it was almost time to put it back up. All right, here we go. Back to the game. We have to figure out, can we have cold resistance meals? Because if we can't, this run might be over. I don't think there's a way to get there without dying to the cold. So, Ted, how exactly are you playing as a Goron? Well, we're coming up with the rules right now. Bright Bloom Seeds. We're trying to decide which things are allowed and which things aren't allowed. Ooh, if I broke that. Uh-oh. I have no weapons. I have no way to... I can throw stuff. Can I throw anything? There is a way to cheese getting the armor. Well, see, I don't know if we're allowed to wear pants. Gorons don't wear pants. Priestly course of Zechariah in the Bible, early Christians like Saint Hippolytus attributing the birth date to December 25th. Long story. Yeah, I know there's a ton of history around why we have holidays on which days we have them and stuff. Just a ton. Yeah, I've also heard some historians saying that Christ is born around in October. I don't know if we want to be in this cave, though. I know that if I make rock hard food, I can eat it. So the question is, can I make a rock hard food that is cold resistant? Is that a possibility? There's so many bad guys around and I have no weapons to kill them with. Ow. Yeah, Quinn in the Clouds, you're not entirely wrong. I mean, Constantine, when he converted to Christianity, it was in his interest to make the whole Roman world like have to be Christians. So it was kind of a little bit of a form of erasure. That definitely happened. The question you got to ask yourself, is it better or worse that happened? Jury's out on that one. Yeah, a lot of historical theories about when exactly Jesus was born. Let's see. Oh, I say you can drink potions because how did Goron get so much muscle and look like rocks? Potions, probably. I mean, they eat rocks. I know they eat Goron spice. I mean, this is where we're going to have to really decide some stuff, guys. Because I can't wear the pants. I'm going to freeze to death trying to get the third... Trying to get the... Which one is up there? Ultra. Fuse. Oh, Glorp. That's what's up there. Hey, Ted, if you like One Piece... Oh, I have never seen it. Yeah. It's because having one big organized religion makes it easier to control people, standardize morality, implementing into laws for punishments. I mean, yeah, when you're looking at, especially the way that the world was back then, and people were much more religious, for someone to say this is the official religion of our country, got people on the same page about what was okay to do and what wasn't okay to do. You know, as a Christian, I believe that, you know, I have to hope that Constantine was doing it out of, you know, a hope that maybe it could bring some peace to each other. Because, I mean, if you look at Christianity as a religion, it's a very peaceful religion. The people who have made it not peaceful are not being good Christians. If you look at the actual tenets of the religion itself, it's one that would lend itself well to a society that is loving of each other and even loving of their enemies, right? So I have to hope that, you know, Constantine, in doing that, was doing it to try to help people be better to each other, because some religious views were definitely like, hey, take what you want from people and don't care what they, you know, what they say. Like, I don't think that's a good idea. So it's yeah, it's complicated, especially historically, contextually. We don't have the context because we don't live in that culture. Yeah. So would Gorons use Zonai devices? Well, they definitely wouldn't use Zonai devices because that's not a thing. I think they would be okay with dropping logs on people, though. That works. That worked really good. Construct horn. Would that make a rock hard food? I think it would. Well, we're going to bring log with us. Log is going to be helpful. If I can find rock, a big rock, that would be better, though. You know what? I'm going to... Whoop! Whoop! Oh boy! I can kill people with rocks. That's not going to work very well at all. I'm going to die before that works. Okay, rock on him. No! Oh, stupid. Get out of my way, post. Oh. Is this a thick stick? Someone said there is a Goron that is carrying a thick stick. If this is true, then I can use this. So we need to know if it's true that a Goron uses a thick stick somewhere in Tears of the Kingdom. Those of you who can do research, I need your help right now. The stick is allowed, but we need proof. We need to be able to justify it. If I'm going to turn this into a video, people are going to scrutinize like crazy. Yeah, if it's not true, restart the stream. Exactly. I don't want to... It's true. Where? You got to give me evidence. You can't just say it happened. You got to tell me which Goron. I can Google it a little bit here, but you guys... It's a big stick. Caveman equals Goron. Goron with a stick. Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah, we can't just put a rock on it, because if I could just put a rock on a weapon that's not allowed, then I could put a rock on any weapon, and I don't think that's fair. You just search it up. You can use one. You got to give me the evidence. You can't just say I Googled it. You got to say me which Goron has used the you have to tell me the name of the name of the Goron. Or yeah, see, I don't think any Gorons actually use sticks. Are you going to open the Tunic book? Oh, Kyle, that's a great question. Are you going to open the Tunic book that was a part of the Christmas special? Been watching the playthrough that you're doing with Peter, and I think it's an amazing game for Peter. Such a great watch. It's an amazing game for me, too. I haven't beaten it yet, so when we beat it, then I'll open the book, and we'll probably make it a... And then we'll probably... Yeah, Beastman, just telling me you Googled it is not proof. I need a way to verify the answer, because this is going to... I mean, if I cheat, it ruins the run. So, yeah, I have found nothing too. I'm not seeing any evidence that Gorons are carrying sticks. I've only ever seen them carrying hammers. There's the Goron that's, doing this, forging stuff. I've seen flame weapons. Yeah, stick not allowed. Forging stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. The organized religion's history hasn't always done a good job of following Jesus' teachings. I would agree with that. I think in some ways, those of us who do believe are fortunate that the mistakes that were made weren't so egregious that the religion was just wiped off of the face of the planet. Because, when you look into how the Bible itself has been preserved, according to like the original texts, it's actually been very well preserved, which is good. And part of that is because organized religion did a good job of trying to preserve it. So we have to look back and be grateful for that part of it, but we don't have to agree with, for example, the Spanish Inquisition or the way that the Crusades were handled. I don't think that those were good things at all. But if God is real, I believe that he didn't like that Christians were doing that. But people still have free will. That's one of like the main tenets of the faith. If people want to call themselves a Christian and then not act like them, unfortunately, that's still going to happen, right? If people actually have free will. I love the Christmas special. So many cool gifts and touching stories from all the basement dwellers. And Merry Christmas to all and Happy New Year's. Yes, Kyle Bell. I loved it too. It was great. Yeah, Quinn. I think that's definitely very fair. And I feel the same way, I feel like there's so much value in what faith actually brings. And it is each individual's choice. That's really important that everybody understands. It's like it is a choice to believe or not to believe. No one's the people who are telling you that you don't have a choice are wrong. Okay. Where to get Goron spice? I'm not seeing sticks. I don't think we can use sticks. So, I mean, we can actually go and look at Nadon. Okay, hold on. Red Tiger. Red Tiger. Thank you, Red Tiger, and other people saying Nadon Goron uses a thick stick. Where? I gotta see pictorial evidence here. I'm looking around. Nadon, Tears of the Kingdom. If you guys found a way for me to use thick sticks as a weapon, I am so pumped. Nadon. Let's see what that was. Oh, is that a... Let's see. Nadon uses a thick stick. Does Nadon the Goron use a thick stick? I'm not searching it just like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm searching. Does Nadon use... Yeah, we'll do that. Does Nadon Goron use thick stick? Sturdy, thick stick. I'm not seeing it. Images. Okay, I'm just going to look up this the Zelda wiki about Nadon and see if there's anything in here. Goron traveler who carries a traveling pack can be found walking in the Shadow Pass, the Akala region. While in the Shadow Pass, asks Link to met his brother Bolden. Explains that big-hearted does not get caught up in small issues. Knowledgeable about gems. He asks Link to mine them. Rather sell them. Often Nadon makes roads eating while he travels. Claims rocks are an important part of the diet. He also eats gems. Oh, he likes to sell the gems rather than eat them. During rain, Nadon will run to seek shelter. Also reminds his current situation to be hopeless. Okay. Not seeing anything about him using a stick, though. You know, here's an option. Check this out. I just realized we could do this. Let's just do our own research here real quick. We're going to save the game right here before we use the stick, and we're going to switch. We're going to go find Nadon and see if we can do a little bit of research here. Yep, I'm going to find the video evidence. We got to make sure this is true, because if we get fact checked on this early in the run, and it's important to know what we can and cannot do. That's the whole point of a Goron run, or of a challenge run, right? Restart the stream? No, we're not restarting. I haven't used the stick yet. We just picked it up. We're safe. Continue from here. We'll go find Nadon. It's been longer than an hour on the stream. Yeah, we normally stream for 3 hours. Oh, Penguin TBH did a Goron only run? Oh, cool. Yeah, we can drop it if we aren't allowed to use it. So I'm not worried about it. Okay, he's on the road between East Akala Stable and South Akala Stable. Walking along the Shadow Pass in the Akala Highlands. You should also check for those drill shaft spears. I think I've seen Gorons use them in both games. It says Yunobo uses a thick stick. That's weird. He definitely uses a big cobble crusher. So Goron weapons and armor made in the Elden region. I would say you're allowed to eat meat because they sell it in the Rock Bistro. I would say that, except they are selling it, you know, I think assuming that people are going to... travelers are going to come. Because the Gorons eat rocks. That is a well-established lore. Very well-established lore. We just got to find Nadon. Yeah, I think the drill shafts are easy. Yes. We just have to figure out what's allowed on the Great Plateau. Or Sky Islands. The GSI. Alright, so Nadon walks this path. Oh, that's a wild boar. Not to be confused. And he travels between the two... Whoa! He follows this path, and he travels between the two stables. This is all part of the challenge run. Trying to understand what we can and cannot do is part of the fun. You can eat rock hard food made from... Yes, I am planning on eating rock hard food. So we are going to do that. I want to know if rock hard food allows you to do, like, elemental effects, right? Like, if we combined it with hot peppers, would it make a spicy rock hard food? Hey, Blaze Drago. Gen Alpha's killing language as we know it. Nah, it'll wear off. The thing with, like, language trends like Gen Alpha is making is they don't last. Think about words even in the 80s that were being used that are not being used like that at all anymore. Oh, I didn't see Nadon at all on this road here. Oh, that's why. That's Breath of the Wild. I'm reading the wrong one. There's nothing about him in the Tears of the Kingdom. Where is Nadon? We have to go find him. Where is he? Central Hyrule. He's walking along the road in Central Hyrule. Thanks. Oh, I failed. Well, let's load. Wrong game. No wonder I couldn't find him. I should just quit. I should just quit the challenge. I don't think it's weird if somebody who's Gen Alpha doesn't like brain rot. My son Joshua hates it. I think it's a good sign that already Gen Alpha is getting sick of it. You know, it's like the dab. It was cool at first, and then it became a meme, and then it became dumb. That's how all of these things happen. It's just happening very fast now compared to how quickly it used to happen in the past. I think Nadon's just... Oh, quit on Nadon? But we need to know, right? Yeah, it was always a little tongue-in-cheek. Well, originally... Oh, I don't know, man. I think originally the dab was... Because it was like a football thing, was the original thing of it, right? It was used as like a football touchdown celebration move. And then when it became cool. The thing is, like, for young kids, cool and silly are kind of one and the same. Yeah, like the gritty. Yeah, exactly. Dabbing is used to annoy people now, not to actually be cool. It was a thing in the black community, and then white people started doing it and became a meme. Yes, Quinn. I think you're right about that. That's a lot of things. I'm not gonna, like, say, like, white people ruined it. But we do have a propensity to make things uncool. Yep. Just like dads have a propensity to make things their kids do uncool. I have no idea where Nadon is. Zelda Dungeon Wiki. Yeah, there's information about Nadon for Breath of the Wild. Did you guys just pick a random Goron and say that that was the thing? I still don't have any proof that Nadon carries a stick. Here's actually a good idea. Let's go up to Goron Town, Goron City, and see what they've got. Huh? Yeah, SD Chicken, do some research. Let's just say the stick is not allowed. No stick in the Goron place. I think you guys are right. The stick is not allowed. Let's just take a look around Goron City and see if we see any other interesting items here. I don't think this guy's using an actual hammer. We can't count the normal hammer. If that weapon was a weapon we could get, first of all, that'd be cool. But our normal hammer is not allowed either. Unless it's like just leaning up against a wall somewhere in Goron City. So for sure the Cobble Crusher, right? That's obvious. Cobble Crusher and what else? Hey, we could test a theory here. Let's test this one. We got this and an amber, because we do have an amber in our inventory. There we go. Will this make spicy rock hard food? Come on. No, it doesn't. It just makes normal rock. Kissy for Amber. Goron spice. Cane sugar. Rock salt. So cane sugar apparently is an ingredient that they're allowed to have. If they're selling it here, maybe we allow cane sugar. But everything's going to be a Goron rock hard food that isn't useful. Hardy radish with rocks? I think the rocks ruin everything. They ruin every kind of meal. I mean, I suppose let's try it. Let's see what happens. This might turn out to be the hardest run ever. Oh, it ruins it. A quarter heart for every. Can we make a multi-heart rock hard meal? So like maybe we cook, I don't know, a whole bunch of salt. Oh, that just makes dubious. Interesting. Okay. This will make rock hard food. Will this do a multi-heart rock hard food? Nope. Just a quarter. Oh. Oh, boy. This is going to be a hard run. Ganon's going to be rough if we get that far. Yeah, for real. Ganon's going to be very tough. I do think fireproof elixirs are going to be allowed. But I can't imagine that that's even going to be the biggest problem. Cold is going to be an issue. Pff, didn't even break it. There's evidence in the Creating a Champion book that old Gorons use sticks as canes. This is true, but I think that that's stretching it a little much. Oh my. This is going to be tough. Quarter heart. Do you think I could make it? Okay. Well, let's go back to the other game save. Oh my. Blood moons make all meals crit. Does that work with rock hard food? I don't know. Yeah, 1 second, Ganon. I need to eat 50 plates of rock hard food. Yeah, just wait. Hang on, Ganon. Just time out. Are we getting echoes again? No. Okay. Well, all right. Here's what we got to do. Apparently, rock hard food will only ever fill a quarter heart. Oh yeah, wood will do rock hard food too, because it makes coal. Now here's the question. Can I hold fairies? I think with the severe limitations of the food, I think it's fair to say that a Goron could hold fairies in his pocket. Okay, we are not allowed to use this stick. Get out of here. All right. Big rock would be a great method of killing things. If I could find a big rock. Also, dropping trees on dudes is good. I think I'm gonna allow fairies in Link's pocket. I think it's the only way. Oh, hey, here's an idea. How about I make a makeshift killing weapon. Here we go. Just like a lot of heft to it. It's like a big club. Here we go. Yeah, we do plan. I do plan on eventually making this into a full-on video. But I wanted your guys' help in determining what the rules were going to be, because I don't know. If it's just me making up the rules, theoretically I could make the rules too easy, right? Or too hard. It's got to be fair, but and it has to be theoretically possible. You know, if it's actually impossible, who's going to want to watch that? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude at the big... Ah! 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 Getting blown around. Okay, he's gone. What's in here? It's a bow. Oh, it's a weapon I'm not allowed to use. Okay. So, what stuff is gonna make... Is this gonna make a rock hard meal? That's dubious. That's not good. Okay. Well, I'm gonna cook this. I'm gonna cook this amber here. It's the only way I can eat. Take my big rock club here into the cave to kill the geese that are in here. You can cook anything as long as it has Goron spice. Yeah, Goron spice curry should definitely be allowed. I agree. And I think that, you know, meals that have Goron spice as an ingredient... Hey, I just dropped that on you. Ah! How am I getting cornered by keys? Especially when there wasn't even a corner. Shoot! Ugh. You know what? It's going to be easier to throw stuff at these guys. I can do these. We established I can throw fire fruit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Apparently Gorons eat meat. I don't think dubious food is the same as rock hard food. I don't think we can call it the same. Yeah, the rock sirloin is just rocks, though. Yeah, dubious food means it's like gross edibles. Like mushy and stuff. Rock hard is you made this out of rocks. Very different. Hey, glad you're here, Kato Van Klooster. Welcome. Okay, it's been established. I can throw these. I can burn that. Ted, if you're required to pick a starter partner like a Pokemon, who would you pick as a starter partner? Deku, Scrub, Goron, or Zora? I mean, clearly the easiest starter would be the Goron, because they're so... Well... It depends. Is the first gym a water gym? Or a plant gym? Because I don't want a rock type. Okay, we can go across this. But then what? Ooh! Alright, alright. Listen. We're not going to break the rules. But you have to learn how to cheese stuff, guys, within the confines of said rules. And I think I've got a solution for us. Ooh, flint. That's a good food source. Okay. Okay, arrows are useless. We can't do anything with those. Okay. Shock Spine. I am looking forward to the new year. It's weird, like, years are kind of arbitrary, right? But at the same time, they're not. 2025 is only a few, what, 4 days away? Peter and I were jokingly talking about New Year's resolutions in the next Sunday video. Comes out tomorrow. And one of the things I said was, my New Year's resolution is 4K. Because I'm funny and stupid like that. That's where a bow was in the bow only run, but we are like the opposite of a bow only run. Now this, minecarts, these are a legit thing. If only they could be used as a weapon. Should I build the Ocarina of Time or Breath of the Wild Deku Lego? No decision point in my build. Oh. I think you should build the Ocarina of Time Deku Tree. Wait, one of them gives you like extra cool stuff, right? Like extra things on the side. I think I heard the Ocarina of Time one is better. I wish I had a way to break these. But I don't. So I can't get the Zonai. Because Zonite is going to make rock hard food. You know they're just asking for me to make little hammers to break stuff with, but... Yeah, they do use bomb flowers, and we're going to get some access to bomb flowers in just a little bit, so that's good. Hey, you can't have those. I haven't given you permission to take them. Okay, now you can have them, because you talked to me. What a dingus. Just getting off the plateau is proving to be quite the challenge. Not going to be able to use eyeballs. Might as well throw it on the ground. Thump. Ooh, a Daruk amiibo. Oh, Beastman, that's a great idea. I think we pull that one out a little later in the run. That's something we should not do right away. That should be like a, you know, one of those things just for storytelling purposes of the video itself. That's a good idea, though. That's really smart. And I think we have a Yonobo amiibo too, don't we? Yeah, amiibos that can give us those weapons. Be very helpful. All right. I'll cave. I'll bring this guy to see his friend. So yeah, you can attach a minecart to the thick stick. The problem is I don't think we're allowed to attach... I would be way more likely to say we can attach anything to a cobble crusher than attach anything that's kind of Goron-y to any weapon. That's where I think the logic has to be. Excuse me. Oh, that reminds me I should drink some water. It's been very dry up here in Minnesota. Of course, that happens every winter. But I have been forgetting to drink a lot of water. I want to do all the dungeons. I'd like to not, especially with how hard healing appears like it's going to be. I want to have already defeated the bosses for this run. So, whoa. Just gotta stay hydrated, don't you know? What about using swords? I mean, they do make swords, but do they use them? Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm talking about what they use. It's a good question. It's a fair question, and I don't think they use swords. I've only ever seen a Goron using cobble crushers. I've seen them using... I don't know if I've seen them using the drill shafts, but it's pretty implied that they are a Goron tool. I think that would be fair to allow the drill shafts. I'm having a hard time remembering, though, if drill shafts are even in this game. Whoa, somehow I ended up with a sword in my inventory. I haven't used it yet, so I'm just going to drop it. The sledgehammers. Yeah, I think the sledgehammers do seem like Goron tools, right? I feel like those and the drill shafts are all fair game. But they don't have any of that on the Great Sky Island, so that's where things get a little tricksy. Break the Master Sword on the ground. That's right, there are no sledgehammers in Tears of the Kingdom. Dang it, Tanside, you're right. Portable food, not a problem. They don't forge with their bare hands. So yeah, the hammer that he's using in the forging is like a totally different thing. We haven't even ever seen that as a weapon in Tears of the Kingdom. So I don't know if we can use that. Is that water down there? It sure is. How do you get the boulder breaker in Tears? Yeah, you have to get you have to find a cobble crusher or something, and then somebody can make it if you give them a diamond. Wait, unless like it's somewhere else. I can't remember where you find those things. And hopefully they're not just like you only get one. Here's where we can use these Zonai charges. Does asking people to like the video help or hurt you in the long run? It's basically it's inconsequential is what it comes down to, Dr. Volk. The way that YouTube looks at likes, it looks at it like it weighs it the same as leaving a comment. It's just an interaction. To be fair, an interaction does mean that people saw your content valuable enough to even interact with it. But it's not like weighted heavily, mainly because it can be gamed so much, right? If people say, hey, like this video, we're going to get up to 500,000 likes, and people do that just because of that, it doesn't mean the content's good. It just means people were somehow kind of like pressured or goofed into doing it. So YouTube looks at, did people stay on the content for a long time? Did they leave? Did they leave the app? Did they just turn off YouTube after watching this video? It looks at that stuff, and that stuff is really hard to game. But what you can do is you can make content that is quality and makes people want to stick around and watch it. That's the one thing that is a tried and true method. The trick is figuring out how to do that well. I'm going to cook these flints into quarter heart healing meals. Oh no, this is just going to be a long process of eating a lot of rock hard food until we can get Goron spice and make the Goron curry. Then I think we're in a good place. Ted, what race would I add to Tears of the Kingdom? Ooh, there have been some fun races in the Zelda franchise over the years. I would add the Pickery for sure. Hands down. The Pickery are an awesome race, and I would love it if they were in every Zelda game. And it'd have been really fun to like find a couple of them like hiding, you know? Or like a tiny little town you could interact with. Oh, dang it. These stupid bats, they killed me in a different run. I'm not going to do this. No, no, no. I don't want to be attacked by bats. That's the opposite of what I want. Ooh. No! Oof. I got dead, guys. Yeah, audience retention is definitely the hardest part of YouTubing. It's true. Speaking of audience retention, how much audience retention do your hour-plus videos get? Oh, yeah, our longer videos that we make, the average watch time is between 20 and 25 minutes, which is really good. This is very, very good. And the more views a video gets, the more the audience retention is going to drop. So it's kind of hard to measure. Dr. Volk, if you ever want to like just chat sometime about YouTube, I mean, you give so much of the channel anyway. We could always just have like a Discord chat sometime.
That's the kind of humor you can expect in the basement Monday through Friday.
I'd love to
also on Saturday.
Help your channel out in any way I possibly can. Okay, it's cold up here, and I'm gonna try to just make it by surviving the cold. I don't think we're gonna make it though. But there are caves. If I can just make it to the cave, I think we're okay. But oh man, the cave's so far away though, isn't it? Wait, it's not. It's right up here and to the right, isn't it? It is. We can do it. We can survive. I just got to get in there. Oh, heck yes. This whole time I thought we were going to die. We got bomb flowers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dr. Volk, let's plan to do that sometime soon. I love talking YouTube stuff. And it would be my pleasure. We want bomb flowers. We want to take all the bomb flowers out of this place. Take you. I don't remember what this is. It might be a gemstone of some type. An amber. Okay, that's a quarter heart. That's a healing item we can use. Oh, yeah, that's right. The big Goron sword. We did say that we are allowed to use the big Goron sword. And I think that that's cool. That's a cool little extra thing. So that I like that. But we'll have to go get it at some point. That'll be trickier. All right, we've got a few bomb flowers, so that's good. Here's one hiding behind the giant bright bloom seed. And I just thought of another way that I could... maybe not. I don't know. I was trying to think of a way that I could... not cheat, but possibly make my... This is a flame shield, right? I can't use that. But... okay. Work with me here. I need to stay warm. So what if I did this, and then I activate it, not what I intended. That wasn't my cool. That wasn't my good idea. You missed someone gifting 50 subs. Kidding, no one gifted 50 subs. It's true. Nobody did. That did not work at all. Oh, what a fail. Okay, the idea was to shoot the fire down right in front of me so that way I could, like... Yeah, I was onto something. Okay, it was right here, too. It's not like I lost a whole bunch of progress. Okay, so here's my thought. We activate this. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this more carefully this time, guys. We activate this. And we just go out here like this. It's cold, though. It's still cold. It's not helping. It's hurting more than anything. I'm starting myself on fire and all sorts of bad stuff. The way his face just back. Okay. Okay. Yeah, tactical fireplaces. I think tactical fireplaces is a good option. I could like make a fireplace and then like run to it and then run to the next one. But I think I can just brute force this. I don't have any rubies. That would be a great option as well, right? Just fuse a ruby to something, but I can't carry anything that I can fuse a ruby to. But I've got a new plan. And we'll see if it pays off. Oh, I'm all out of stamina. We can only stay alive in this cold so long. And it's just barely cold, too. Oh, man. Come on, a little bit higher, a little bit. Oh, it's so icy. I'm very close. Where am I? Ah! Oh. Okay, I got more flint. Where's the stinking shrine? I like passed it. Oh, there it is. It's right there. I'm so close, but I'm almost dying. I need to eat some of the rock food. This is going to give me... That's one amount of dying. Okay, this will make it so I have a quarter heart left if I run. You know, I could also, like, start a box on fire. Okay, nope, I'm just going for it. I'm just running. We're running. Running, running, and running, running, and running, running. We're good. We got this. It's going to hurt me one more time, but I'm going to be down to a quarter heart, but I'll be in the shrine. Yes! Oh, I still got to go! There we go. There we go. Hey, Captain Fire, how you doing? Good to see you. We don't have anything to eat, Tanside. Oh, you were saying earlier, right before I ate something. Oh, we did it without breaking any Goron rules. I'm very happy about this. Thank you, Peter.
Wow.
Thanks, Peter. Appreciate that. Okay. It does really help that I can throw bombs, I can throw fire flowers. But I do want to conserve bombs and stuff. If I can. I'm going to I'm going to fire fruit this guy. I called it a fire flower. You're not allowed to shoot me. You're on fire. Yeah, die. Okay, then if I throw amber at this, I could throw this, right? Hold on. Am I allowed to throw anything? I feel like Goron's throwing stuff. I can throw anything. I think Gorons could throw things they have in their hand. I don't think that that's cheating. And plus, it's very underpowered. Oh, it doesn't even break through rope. Uh-oh. Gorons would throw things, especially things they don't understand. Can I burn the rope? Whoa! That was cool. I did not know that that happens in Tears. Has anybody else seen that before? Yeah. Oh, man. Imagine if we could, like, move ropes around. You could, like, make fuses. We just learned something new about Tears of the Kingdom. Things you still didn't know about Tears of the Kingdom. They put that little mechanic in there in case you ever start something like that on fire. That was cool. Yeah, that's definitely going in the video for sure. That was neat. See? Something. This is the best way to learn new stuff about Zelda, is just to play it in weird ways that force you to try interesting things. And then eventually, you land on it. Oh, that little window with Sonia and Rauru in it makes me think of a D20. A dice. And it makes me excited. I get to play Dungeons & Dragons with my friends tomorrow. Today's lessons, rope burns. It's true. Oh, and we're going to get free healing here, too. Ted and Peter, can you guys do a Minecraft stream? I probably will do a Minecraft stream here in the future. There are a couple things I'm working on. January might be the month that I kind of dig into it. We're going to be updating the Hyrule Craft server. Moving it to the next update. Oh, Rauru is going to tell us we can go to the Temple of Time now. Yes, go there, open up the door, get the time power. So we're going to be updating the server, which means some of the world is going to be kind of updated, and we might even like erase parts of it. So everybody's going to kind of start over from zero again, while still keeping some builds and stuff. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do it. I'm still going to pick up these pants because we can sell them. But we're not going to wear these pants. Because Gorons wouldn't wear the pants. Alright, we're going to take a flight without dying, hopefully. Have to survive the cold here. Come on, get me out of the cold. Out of the cold, please. Quickly. Please, quickly. Out of the cold. When is it going to not be cold anymore? Oh, there we go. Dude, that was sketchy.
This is it. Don't get dead now.
Yeah, you don't get the pleasure of fighting me. I'm just running past you.
Guys, I'm not here. Stop asking.
The IP to the Minecraft server is hyrulecraft.g.acliz.net, but there is a Any progress smoothing out merch hiccups? A little bit. I have to... So I know what I have to do for the Kakariko Fried Cuckoo embroidered hat. And basically I need to redesign it a little bit. So that way it works well for stitching. I should be able to pull it off. But it's going to be a little different-y. I just have to change it a little bit. I don't think that it has like lines that are too small. You know, some embroidery problems are usually that the lines are too small and it can't do it. But what they're saying is the thread count is too high. Basically, they can't make a patch, which is basically what it's functioning as right now. Now, what I could do, and what I probably should do, is make a Kakariko Fried Cuckoo patch also, because we can do that. We can make iron-on patches, because then you can make your own Kakariko Fried Cuckoo anything. But Zelda's giving Link time powers. I'm tired of Zelda. It's too boring. Hey, you know, listen, there are things about running a Zelda YouTube channel. I'll tell you guys right now, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Sometimes you got to find clever new ways to make it less boring. Because if you've beaten it vanilla 5 times... Yep, we got recall. Recall powers. If you want to watch Peter and I play games that are not Zelda, make sure you subscribe to Basement Let's Play and check out the videos there. We play tons of different stuff over there. We've played stuff on the PS5. Actually, I don't think we've played... Oh, yeah. Well, no, we haven't played anything on the PS5 there, but we played PS4 games over there. We've played lots of indie games. We play lots of stuff that isn't Zelda. We've even played some Zelda games that are, you know, different than this Zelda game. Basement Let's Play is the place to go. You just joined. Perfect. But yeah, Basement Let's Play is the place for Basement superfans to watch videos and hang out. Now this is going to say you don't have enough hearts. We played Astrobot on this channel, but we haven't actually played through the whole of it yet. Thanks, Cookie Bros. We like making funny videos. We try. PS5 games are on the basement. Oh, my. My dad got a PS5 for Christmas, and my brothers and I played a bit of Astro's Playroom for the first time. I've actually never played Astro's Playroom. I've only ever played Astrobot. Does Astro's Playroom free? Does that come with the PS5? Yes, Peter plays Stardew Valley over on Basement Let's Play. He's been making some fun progress over there. Oh, it is free. Okay. Yeah, it serves as a tutorial for the console. Yeah, I've never actually played it. I think because when we got it, we got the Spider-Man version of the console. It was like a package deal. And so we started playing Spider-Man right away. Actually, question for you guys. I've been thinking about this for a while. And I'm wondering, would you guys be interested in a what happens if in Spider-Man? Or if you only care about what happens if when it comes to Zelda? Dr. Volkwood, Cookie Bros, yes. No way, yes. Can't do that. Okay, okay. Nah, okay, interesting. Mario instead of Spider-Man. Interesting, okay. Love that. I just love zipping around. Dude, zipping around New York City is the coolest thing ever. It's so much fun to do, but I don't think it would have to go to Basement Let's Play. That would be one of those experimental things that we would try on the main channel. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 on the PS... Oh, on the PS2? Dude, it's Morgan time. That was like The best game ever, right? I had it on PS2 when I was in high school. And 100% of that game, I got every single one of those little city coins. They were hard to get all of them. When Zelda gets boring, just hand the controller to Peter and let the arguments begin. From boring to hilarious in a flash. Watch him get killed by Boko 5 times in a row. Yeah, you guys enjoy that. There's a point where that gets infuriating too. I think a lot of people, you know, it's interesting learning more about folks who enjoy the basement. I think a lot of them like learning new things about games through experimentation and just goofing around. And I think a lot of people also just like watching us goof around. And then I think sometimes people are looking for things that they could also do. So if it's people looking for things that they could also do in a game and they don't have a PS5, which is pretty common that a lot of people don't have PS5s. So yeah, so Nintendo households, I think, would probably do better with that, yeah. But it would be interesting to see what kind of crossover there is, because in some ways Spider-Man is totally different from Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, and Breath of the Wild. But in other ways, the game is super similar, right? Open world, you can kind of go and do a lot of different stuff. The combat is really fun. It's also like really fun to watch the combat. I've watched my son Joshua play Spider-Man a lot, and just, I don't know, it's just fun to watch. It feels like you're watching a really great Spider-Man movie or show, you know? Well, this has proven to be pretty challenging so far, this Goron run. It's definitely slowed down my Great Sky Island time by quite a bit. I'm usually able to do it in about 50 minutes. And now we're into a good chunk into the second hour. Yeah, Beastman, I just got that message that you sent. So that version of the logo is where I would start, or not logo, of the merch would start with that. And then what I have to do is I have to put a white background behind just the text and the face, but not as like a big square behind it. It just needs to be so that way they can put the black on top of the white.
Wow.
And then I can take that design and I can put it on any color, too. It doesn't have to have white, but that's what they recommend. I don't know if you've ever seen embroidered stuff, but especially on a black hat, you'd have to have white. Otherwise, you can't see the text. Or I could do white. I could do that same version of that, but flip the color so it's white on black. But yeah, I'm learning all sorts of interesting, fun things about making clothing items and printing companies and stuff through this process. But that's how we get better, as we learn things. We improve by learning. We also learn by improving. All right, that almost gets us to the point where we are ready to get off the Great Sky Island. Exciting! We get to go do all sorts of more Goron-y stuff. We're going to have to go and get the paraglider fabric, the Goron fabric, before we can get the paraglider. So hopefully that quest is doable without a paraglider, those quests. There's 3 side quests we got to do to get the Goron fabric. We'll also finally be able to pick up some weapons and start going that direction. We'll get some Goron spice. Red Rexy and Red Tiger really want quiz time. Like A basement quiz? Quiz about the basement. We can do that. Let's do that in the last 10 minutes of the stream. We'll do 3 quiz questions. We'll do a Zelda question and 2 basement questions. How did I end up on the wrong side of history? Here we go. Yeah, that is really loud. It scared me. I don't even remember where that sound comes out in my little mixer. It gets my attention. It definitely does. I'm glad the mods are the only ones who have access to that command. Okay, let's glorp up there. We'll be faster that way. You almost went deaf? Oh no. Don't go deaf. I'm not sure where it pops out. I mean, I can... Is it inside of StreamBot? Because I might be able to actually turn that down a little bit. Just a little bit. Stream apps, action cues. TED look. Where is that? There we go. Here it is. OBS source visibility. Spider-Man Epic. Okay, so I just got to go into OBS. I'm going to disappear for... Actually, I might not. Let's see if I can find that. Sound effects. Spider-Man Epic. And I'm just going to turn it down. It's going to be loud again for a second, guys. Warning. And look at that. I fixed it. Now it won't be so stinking loud for you guys. But I will still for sure hear it, though. It's still plenty noticeable for me. So it'll still work as a command to get my attention. Hey, the Cookie Bros. Thank you so much. Which game playthrough was Poop Shark? Oh, well, it was Tears of the Kingdom for sure is where Poop Shark came from. I don't know when Poop Shark first originated. I gotta remember to label this video recording that we're doing right now as the start of the Goron only run. Yeah, the B-Spam, black on white works totally fine. It's just if we wanted to do the black hat, I would either have to put a white background behind those objects. The main thing is I can't just make like a one version of the design with like a patchwork background behind it, because apparently that takes too many threads. But yeah, I could do a white hat with that black design, or I could do a black hat with that black design, but it would be hard to see. So either way, I'm not opposed to that stuff. Ted, is your full name Theodore? It is Adventures with BK. That is my full name. I am named after both of my grandmothers, both named Dorothy. One has passed away on my dad's side, and my other grandmother is 88 years old. So she has lived beyond average lifespan expectancy. She's getting pretty old. Yeah, most people who are named Ted are Theodore is the long version. Sean Larson, it's your birthday too? Happy birthday, Sean Larson. My birthday was yesterday. Our birthdays are very close. Oh, Raru sounds cooler in Japanese. Is Peter's name Simon? No, Peter's name is Peter. Simon is a different name from Peter, though. But they are connected. People are so nice in your server. I'm glad to hear that, Triforce of Gaming. The basement being the friendliest place on YouTube isn't something that Peter and I can just make happen. It really has to be everybody's decision to be friendly to each other. MG, hi, I'm new to your content. Love it so far. Just want to say thanks for the awesome videos and keep doing your thing. Well, thank you, MG. We enjoy making the content. We make it for you all. Peter and I do enjoy making videos. If you want to see the videos that we make a little more selfishly for ourselves, that's where Basement Let's Play comes in. That's content that we make really for us. We enjoy making the content here on the basement, but we put a lot more thought into, do people really want to watch this? We try to really serve the viewers really, really well over here. Basement Let's Play, we play whatever game we want, and we just goof around and talk about whatever we want to talk about. But here in the basement, we're glad to hear that you enjoy it, because that's the point. Peter's last name is Dusselgufenheimerschlag. It's true. That is his last name. It might as well be that, Beastman. Oh, for those who know, you know. You know what's funny, Scuba Dooey? I think I pronounced that perfectly. Ted, thanks for spelling my name right. Blaze Drago? I spelled your name? I said your name correctly? I tried. I always try. Sometimes I'm not good enough at pronouncing names. I mess them up. Actually, I'd say I do that. I mess them up quite a bit. But I might be better than average. I don't know. I feel like I'm better than average at trying to guess how names are pronounced. And I've gotten pretty good at reading a name first and making sure that when I say it, it's a family-friendly thing before saying it. I used to... Ava Ray Anderson. I messed yours up. Is it Ava? Ava Ray? It would probably be Ava, wouldn't it? But yeah, I've gotten pretty good at not falling for tricks where people put inappropriate things in their names or they ask me to say something. Also, the mods help with that too. You guys catch those things too. It's like, hey, say this. And then, you know, when you read it, you don't see that it's bad words, and then you say it, and then you realize later that they just got you to say something bad. We're pretty good at not falling for that stuff anymore. Dr. Volk, I really appreciate that. Even though the basement channel is built for the algorithm, you're still authentic selves. Well, I think, you know, you have to figure out how to do both. I mean, unless you don't care about trying to leverage the algorithm, which is totally valid. You just can't really expect that. Then you really do have to get lucky in order to grow a channel. But there are methods to growing a YouTube channel that can work for anybody, I do believe, without having to sacrifice your authenticity. But the trick is figuring out what that is. Because, okay, think of it like this. It's a Venn diagram with 3 circles. You have stuff that people want to watch, and you have stuff that you want to make. There is an intersection here. The 3rd circle is, what does the general public find interesting? Because this is where like your new audience is going to be like funneled in to watch your channel. So if you're making stuff that you want to make and that people want to watch and that can bring in a new audience, that's where your channel is going to grow and where you're going to be fulfilled. Because you could just make stuff that people want to watch, but if you don't want to make it, you're going to quit. You're absolutely going to quit. Okay, here we go. We're jumping down into the water. We're not going to go to Lookout Landing. Instead, we're going to go straight over to Death Mountain, which I think is beyond those clouds. That looks like Death Mountain's smoke there. And our first thing is going to be, I mean, I think the most important thing is get some weapons and get the Goron fabric so we can get the paraglider. Because we're not allowed to get the paraglider until we have that fabric. Oh, Beastman, you timed somebody out when they shouldn't have been. Banned. Beastman's banned. Beastman's policy is better that thousands of innocent people get banned than one guilty person go free. Just kidding. Yep, every once in a while it happens. I think everybody can agree though, it's better to accidentally have something like that happen once in a while than to have a completely non-moderated stream. Also, I will say this too. I love that our moderators aren't power trippy. You guys are fantastic. I've been in communities where the mods are just on a power trip and they just love lording it over people, and that it makes me want to scream. Let's see. What about when Ted had dreads? Oh, yeah. Basement is called the basement because we play in the basement. Yeah, we started the channel in Peter's, my best friend's basement. He had an unfinished basement at the time. Their basement that they have is much nicer now. And we have our own room in his house that's dedicated for basement, which is awesome. If this were Twitch, you'd have been gift subbed up the wazoo. It's true. That does happen. Man, I know I can't do it. I gotta choose. Maybe in the future, maybe either YouTube will change the way they do it, or because that's part of it is like I don't like the way YouTube does gifted memberships. I don't think you've mentioned it. That's part of the reason I don't like it, is because you don't like it. But yeah, there's a possibility that a Twitch channel could start up again in the future, but we've got to get some other things stabilized, I think, a little bit first. Basement mail break. Way back, someone sent dreads for Peter too. Ew. Wait, that's right. The dreadlock wig. Straight to Death Mountain run. This is great. Yes, the very first video was Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo, and we recorded it on gear that wasn't that great, so it's a really nice 480p, recorded on a single microphone in a very echoey room. That first video actually wasn't recorded in the basement. That was recorded in Peter's family room. We had plans to eventually move it to the basement, but we didn't have like a TV set up down there at first. Bombzem, we do have merch. If you follow the link, the shop.thebasement.website, which by the way Peter thinks is hilarious, and I do too. I'm glad that we bought that website, thebasement.website. I don't think it is anything yet. I should make the basement.website homepage. Just because it's stupid. I know, it is ironic that the first episode was not recorded in a basement. But, I mean, that's just That's how it goes sometimes. You got to do with what you got. And part of it, too, is we were, I think... No, we knew the name of the basement on the very first episode. Welcome to the basement. We said that. I think we knew that there were plans to move it to the basement, but we wanted to get started recording. Too Popular, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm a W streamer. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Everybody, let's get a hashtag for Too Popular down in the chat for supporting the stream. No, the channel was originally called The Family Room. Oh, The Family Room. That would be a great offshoot channel, too. People said we should make a channel called The Attic. You have to activate regional phenomena to do anything. I don't know if that's true. You have to have activated the regional phenomena to get down into to do towers. You need to have activated regional phenomena. You have to have activated regional phenomena to do to get the not Midna. What's that construct? The Minoru construct thing. Hey! Kakariko Fried Cuckoo. It's Kato. Get your Kakariko Fried Cuckoo merch. Now available again in the basement. Ted, what's your favorite dragon? I'm sculpting the light dragon. The light dragon for sure is very cool. Although, I don't know, Nehru is... Nadra is pretty awesome looking too. The Family Room is the channel where Lisa, Kelsey, and the kids regularly star in the videos. Oh, yeah, we play family games. Too Popular. W Streamer Zelda is one of my favorite games. Zelda is a fantastic franchise. I love pretty much all the Zelda games. These two most recent games, Tears of the Kingdom, well, I guess not most recent anymore. Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild are the ones that people really tend to like watching our videos on the internet. But I love playing all of the Zelda games. Thank you again for that other super chat, the second super chat. Who would win, a Guardian or a Flux Construct? Oh, that'd be a really cool matchup. I think the Flux Construct would win because it's impervious to damage unless it gets hit in a very specific spot. Where Guardians, but they're much faster. I think they'd be able to stay out of the range of a Flux Construct. That's a tough one. I feel like the way that we're going is a very bad way. We don't have a paraglider. Maybe eventually I'll find the path. Oh no, a wolf! Run! Run from the wolves. The Guardian, if it can walk. Yeah, if it's a walking Guardian, I think that one might actually win. But, I mean, it's got to shoot just in the block. I think once in a while it would get lucky enough to hit the susceptible block of the Flux Construct. My favorite is Ocarina of Time. It's the first one I beat and played with my dad. We have a Nintendo 64. Ocarina of Time is one of my favorites too. Other than Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, it's the one that I've beaten the most times. The one that gives me the most nostalgia is Link to the Past. Or Link's Awakening, the original for the Game Boy. I do like the new version of Link's Awakening though. Don't get me wrong. The music is incredible. But like, there's something to be said about Nintendo games and how the nostalgia makes them better. That's why some people just really love... Oh, man, that would be awesome to have a weapon to upgrade right now. Hey! The rock place. We're getting close. The rock steak. Oh! I think fireproof lizards are actually something we could... Because we are allowed to have fireproof potions. Bedrock Bistro. Oh, that's right. All these guys are possessed by... Don't do drugs, kids. Look at these guys. It's not good. I do think it's social commentary a little bit. I think Japan was getting a little social commentary-y with this game. Skirted a few lines. But they did it in a subtle way. I know I can heal in hot springs. The problem is that they're not always, you know, I don't always have a hot springs in my pocket. Are we going to get the Divine Beast Helm? I think so. I'm not sure which armors I'm going to allow myself to have. I mean, Gorons are almost always naked, other than pants. Too popular. Thank you again for another super chat. You and your friend 100% at Choose the Kingdom. And you both did the one controller. Oh, fun. Peter and I have done that with Breath of the Wild. We haven't done that with Tears of the Kingdom yet. We tried to become a truck driver. Whoa. Wait, Kyle, are you talking like an old video? Where we played American Truck Simulator? That is old. That is an old video. Oh, yeah, the Truck Simulator video. That was one of the first collaborations we ever did, and that guy's channel is still around. His name is Kaz. We met him at church, and he's a good guy. But his channel had 20,000 subscribers when our channel started, and we bought him Chipotle, took him out to lunch, and we were like, hey, can we buy you lunch and just pick your brain about YouTube and learn as much as we can from you? And he was like, yeah, absolutely. And so we did that, and then he was like, hey, do you want to do a collaboration? Like, we could totally do that. So we played American Truck Simulator at his house, and then we played another game called Spy Sniper or something. I don't remember what it was called, but that game was very fun as well. If I had a paraglider, I could just drop down there, but I don't, so I got to be careful about how I descend this cliffside. Getting close to Goron City, though. I'm pumped about it. I love these frog lights that they have. Oh, they're not frog lights. They're gemstone lights. I never noticed that before. These are beautiful. I want some. I want them in my house. Great video. So natural between us. I'll have to check that out again. I wouldn't mind... He's got a rock roast. This guy's not listening to him at all. I wouldn't mind playing American Truck Simulator with Peter again. Just like crashing the trucks. This is really funny. Yeah, it was the first basement collab. I just have one question, no offense, but why is your merch so expensive? The base prices on the merch stuff are already at a certain kind of set at a price. Made in the USA costs money. Yeah, that's true. Drop shipping costs extra money. We do make a profit. I mean, I'm not going to pretend like we don't make profit off the merch, but what we did though is we looked around at lots of other creators and where they price their merch and stuff. We got our first blood moon, guys. Where they price their merch. Actually, our stuff is pretty well priced compared to other creators' merch offerings. So, but yeah, it is more than if you're going to go to like Walmart and buy a t-shirt for sure. Yep. I wouldn't recommend people make their entire wardrobes out of basement merch. That would get quite pricey. But luckily, it's good quality at least, so it's not like you're buying garbage stuff for that price. I walk my fish, then he drowned. It was so sad. Oh, too popular. You're not supposed to take your fish for a walk. Thank you again for another super chat. Your generosity is great. Oh, he drowned in the air. Fishes drowned in the air. Look at, we got Goron City. Oh, those are funny. We did it. We are at Goron City. We're going to finally become a Goron that we are always meant to be. I love that we aren't on fire now coming in.
I'm not here. Stop asking.
I suppose they suffocate. They don't drown. This is going to be our home away from home in our run, I think. We're going to have to come back here for a lot of stuff. Especially Goron Spice. Being able to make a meal out of Goron Spice is going to be wonderful. So yeah, this guy's hammer, for example. We're talking about, like, if you could use hammer tools. But look. Oh, do you see, though? Do you see what's right behind him? So that hammer is not a weapon that you can normally use. But look at, guys. Look at. Oh, what? Keep your hands off of that. Hey, Fugo, get this guy out of here. Oh, that's right. He's not here now. Anyway, that hunk of junk is still a work in progress. It's fragile, so don't touch it. Give me a break. The Hylian Blondie had me making the weirdest stuff. She said it was a simple mask, but it looked funny to me, and she had me make it with an odd material. At the time, my apprentice Fugo kept saying he wanted to be a smithy like me, but now all he wants to talk about is marbled rock roast, so he won't want to show his faces around here anymore. Dag nabbit, and it was finally time for me to pass along the secret of our trade, how to make a boulder breaker. Boulder breaker? Customer, sorry, bub, I'm a smithy, not a shopkeeper. My focus on the boulder breaker right now. The art of crafting such a beaut has been passed down through the ages. Only chosen few can make it. It's an historical weapon, and making it is an absolute honor. Here I thought I'd be teaching my apprentice Fugo to make it. But the fool's obsessed with that marbled rock roast stuff. It's all he cares about anymore. Told him to shove off right in the middle of work. I'm done with him. Well, dang, we can't pick it up. Oh, I was so excited to have a weapon finally. But no. We can't have nice things, apparently. Okay. So, yeah, this guy has a hammer, but that's not a weapon that we can get in the game. And apparently there are no hammers in Tears of the Kingdom. Just only, yeah. No way. All these guys are obsessed with rock roasts. My elephant got eaten by my pet ant. Oh no, that's... Oh! My cat got eaten by my pet elephant, and then my elephant got eaten by my pet ant. How? That is a big ant. Or it's a tiny elephant. Too popular. Thank you so much for all these super chats. Appreciate the generosity. Oh, I'm sure it's a joke. It'd be really concerning if it was actually real. You guys, we got giant ants. They're a problem in this world that we live in. All right. I got to find a weapon lying around. But so far, no luck. There's a lot of other things lying around over here, but not Goron weapons of any sort. Do I have to talk to... Hold on. I think I got to talk to the old guy first. Yeah, Girl Friday, what's your question? His pet ant ate the owner. Oh, no. Cough, hack, wheeze. It's smoky because of that marbled rock roast. Maybe I wouldn't mind so much if I could enjoy it, but these teeth of mine can't handle the crunch. Oh, so that's why he doesn't have it. This guy's not selling anything. Or no, he's just the innkeeper. Here we go. We got to talk to Glubo. Right? Is that this guy's name? Gludo? Bludo. Crane, not you too. And after all my warnings about the marble rock roast. So everyone's acting funny because the marble rock roast that President Yunobo is mining. What are you mumbling about over there? Oh, Yunobo's here. Do you know Mr. A Game? He's one of my favorite YouTubers. Yes, we do know Mr. A Game. We've actually collaborated with him a few times. I got to talk with him a couple weeks ago. We just had tea time. I don't drink tea, so I had coffee. But he had tea. And we just caught up. It was good. Wow, listen to Yunobo's voice. Whoa, weird. That is a different voice. Omae wa mou shinderu. Yeah, you can always ask a question. The real thing is if I see the question, right? How can I defeat Calamity Ganon? Well, you gotta fight him. Oh, Elliot, we do need to do the quiz time. What's the big? We'll do that after this. We'll do 10 minutes of quiz. We'll go a little bit longer to do it. I don't know Justin Bay. I know of Justin Bay. I've seen a lot of Justin Bay's videos. Yunobo Co. Out of 10, how would you rate the Zelda mod? It's good. It's like 9 out of 10. DBZ? Dragon Ball Z? The show? I've seen a couple episodes of it. I know it's thousands of episodes long. These guys are all talking about stuff. I eventually want to get a good weapon. Yeah. So this isn't a mod. We're just playing with a challenge, a Goron only challenge. And we have to only do Goron things. So we can only eat Goron food, which is rocks. Only use Goron weapons. So we haven't been able to get a weapon yet. We've done everything without weapons up to this point. And I'm pretty proud of myself. So we'll have to see. I do need a weapon. I need some kind of weapon to be able to, I need some kind of weapon to be able to defeat Yunobo. I haven't seen any weapons yet that I can use. So we'll have to figure that out. But it's quiz time in the basement. So we're going to switch over to quiz. Quiz music and quiz face. Hi, Naomi. What's up? Right here. Enjoy. Quiz time, folks. It's time for the basement quiz and the Zelda quiz. It's a basement and Zelda quiz. I'm going to ask the questions, but you can't say what the answers are if you know them, okay? Okay, we're going to do 2 basement questions and 1 Zelda question. And you guys can you can put your answers right into the chat. Actually, we won't make them multiple choice. You can put your answers right into the chat, and we'll see if you guys know the answers. Okay, so first question is going to be a basement question. Between Peter's family and Ted's family. No, that's more like a family question. That's weird. Okay. Basement question. Ooh. What is the first non-Nintendo game that Ted and Peter played on the channel? And I'm not talking like first-party Nintendo game. I'm talking about game that we played on the channel that wasn't on a Nintendo system.
Hi, it's Morgan Time.
Hey, Totomomo, hello!
Hello, Toto Momo.
Ooh, Sackboy, Little Big Planet, Minecraft,
10 seconds.
Mario 64. Definitely a Nintendo game. Ooh, the truck game. So it's a funny thing. I don't actually know the answer to this question. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to see. What? No, it's something I don't know. Let's see. The Basement's channel. So Mega Man 2 we played on a Nintendo. So, you know, when I say Nintendo game, I mean a game on a Nintendo system. Shovel Knight. Ooh. Shovel Knight we played on the Wii U. Okay, so let me rephrase the question. Let me rephrase the question, guys, just to make it more clear. What is the first game that we played on the channel that wasn't played on a Nintendo system? This I think I know the answer to. Snipper Clips music is great.
Yeah. Actually.
Okay, I'm scrolling through old videos to see here what the answer is. We played Mega Man 2 on the Nintendo. We played Kirby's Adventure on the Nintendo. We played Secret of Evermore on a Nintendo. Did you watch all of it? Okay, that's what I thought. We played Turtles in Time on the Nintendo. We played Spiritual Warfare on the Nintendo.
You play a lot.
That was like our big thing. We played Back to the Future on a Nintendo. We played River City Ransom.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, we played, this is the cool thing. We played Back to the Future and that video came out on the day in the future in Back to the Future 2. It came out on October 5th, 2015.
How do you know that?
Hold on.
Yeah, it was 2008.
October 21st, 2015. That was the day that Marty arrives in the future, and that video came out on October 21st, 2015. Anyway, sorry. I digress. Oh, shoot. I have to scroll through videos again. Hang on. I'm just going backwards here. Let's see if anybody got this right. Contra we played. Super C we played on a Nintendo. Turtles in Time, Spiritual Warfare. Back to the Future. Shovel Knight. Plague Knight we played. Oh my gosh, our friend Carl. That's Penelope's dad. He played on the channel with us. Let's see. Mario Maker.
Penelope has to be my best.
Oh, we found it. Here we go. Oregon Trail. Those of you who guessed Oregon Trail are the winners. This is the
Oh, Red Tiger.
Listen,
Got it.
the Oregon Trail playlist. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. You gotta find the Oregon Trail playlist in the basement and watch it. That was that was wonderful. That was so much fun. It's one of the funniest things ever because we had some viewers that were in the wagon with us and bad things happened to people, of course. And Oregon Trail is so great. Okay. All right. So those of you who guessed Oregon Trail,
Captain Fire
you all
gets
are the
first.
winners. Congratulations. Okay.
Captain Fire gets first.
All right. I'm going to give you guys a Zelda trivia question. And you guys are going to have to guess the answer. Actually, I'll give you a couple Zelda trivia questions. Ooh. Which Zelda game introduced the Master Sword? Which Zelda game introduced the Master Sword? Drop your answers in the chat. We've got Ocarina of Time, Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Ocarina of Time, Legend of Link, the original Legend of Zelda, That's just the original. It's called Ocarina of Time. The Minish Cap. Skyward Sword. Ooh, MG. I see what you're thinking there. You're thinking about like which earliest in the canon. This question is asking which Zelda title first out of all the Zelda titles were the first Zelda title to talk about the Master Sword or to have it in there. Oracle of Seasons, Twilight Princess, got a lot of different answers. Yeah, we're still going. We're doing quiz time here to end out the stream here. Speaking of which, I need to stop that recording so it doesn't go on forever. All right, those of you who guessed A Link to the Past are correct. A Link to the Past is for the Super Nintendo, and it was the first game to actually have the sword called the Master Sword in it. The original Legend of Zelda had just sword, which was a wooden-looking or a brown sword. Then it had the white sword, and then it had the magic sword. It wasn't called the Master Sword back then. And then Adventure of Link, you just had the one sword the whole time, and it didn't have like a name. It was just the sword that you had. And then Link's Awakening actually came after A Link to the Past, I think. Right? Which came first, Link to the Past or Link's Awakening? This one I always mess up. A Link to the Past came before Link's Awakening. It's kind of weird because like quality-wise, right, Link to the Past is much better, but it's operating on the Super Nintendo versus the Game Boy, which did not have a lot of gaming power. Ooh, Hero Sword was which game? That's a good question. The Hero Sword. The Hero Sword. I know I got it in one of the games. Isn't Hero Sword Tunic? Oh, 4 swords. Okay. Let's ask another basement trivia. Let's see. We're not going to go back nearly as far. Not going to go back nearly as far for some basement trivia. Let's see here. Ooh. Okay. Somebody had brought up Mr. A Game earlier in the chat. Oh, see, we really did start to branch out away from Nintendo soon after that point. But I don't know. Oh, Blast Core? Hang on. I'm trying to figure out the timeline here so I know the answer to this question before I ask it this time. We were so pumped at 100 subscribers. 100 subscribers is hard to hit. No way, really? Oh, so close. Oh, you guys want to see something fun? You can watch Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes with Peter and Peter and his wife Kelsey and me and my wife Lisa. Okay. Wow, we had a whole bunch of episodes of that. Okay. The Basement has done many collaboration videos with Mr. A Game. What video game did we play in the very first Mr. A Game collaboration? What game did we play in the very first Mr. A Game collaboration video? I'm scrolling through here to make sure that I get this right. I'm surprised that it happened this late in the basement's life. Oh. I think I found it. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, this is such like a long time ago. I feel like I'm looking into a weird time capsule just looking at all these. Okay, let's see what answers you guys have. Let's see. Wind Waker had the hero sword. Oh, okay, I should have known that. But, we have played Cuphead once. We might have a Cuphead video. It might be on Basement Let's Play. I don't even know. Okay. Captain Fire says, keep talking and nobody explodes. Mario Party. We have a couple answers. Keep talking and nobody explodes. American Truck. Breath of the Wild. Keep talking and nobody explodes. Hey, Nector, thank you so much for another Euro super chat. Super appreciate that. Yeah, Link to the Past. Let's see. Breath of the Wild or maybe Mario Maker. Mario Maker is a very good guess, but it wasn't Mario Maker. It was Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. Was the first Mr. A Game collab. But only a couple weeks later, or a week later, we did do a race. A Mario Maker race. Oh my gosh. For those of you who are Mr. A Game fans, that video. We're all so young in that video. And if you got that wrong, nar. All right, one more Zelda trivia question, and then we're going to be done with the stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today during the stream. All right. What Zelda game was the very first to feature Dark Link? What Zelda game was the first to feature Dark Link? You got the very first original Legend of Zelda. You got Zelda 2, Adventure of Link. Then you got Link to the Past. You get the Wand of Gamelon. We're not gonna count the CDI versions. Ooh, wow, we got a lot of answers, potential answers here. I see Ocarina of Time. I see Zelda 2. I see a lot of Ocarina of Time. I see Link to the Past. Zelda 1. Let's see. Twilight Princess. Keep talking, nobody explodes. All right, we're going to put a little bit of a timer on this one. Link to the Past, Age of Calamity, The Adventure of Link, aka Zelda 2. We didn't finish the Goron challenge, no, but we did get to Goron City, and so we'll pick up the Goron challenge again in the future from that point. Wind Waker, okay, Ocarina of Time, Zelda 2, Echoes of Wisdom. I'm not gonna lie, I copied. I thought it was Breath of the Wild because I only know those games. Oh yeah. Actually, I mean, Dark Link costume is in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but you don't actually see Dark Link. You don't fight Dark Link or anything like that. Majora's Mask. Okay. Here is the answer. The very first Zelda game to feature Dark Link is, in fact, as Dio so eloquently put it in his answer. Where did you put that, Dio? Oh, I saw you. There it is. Obviously, the best Zelda game, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Dio is really good at Zelda 2. I'm bad at it, and so I don't like that one as much. But it is, in fact, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but, you know, he's one of the bosses that you fight in the game. So that is the very first appearance. Such an iconic character to come out of such a weird Zelda game. There are only a few side-scrolling Zelda games, and that one's side-scrolling all the way through, which really sets it apart. That and the CDI games, I think they ditched doing side-scrolling platformy Zelda games after that. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's stream. Remember, we got new videos coming out every day of the week across all of our different channels. This channel, Basement Let's Play, where we play whatever. Basement Craft, where we play Minecraft specifically. Check those things out. But tomorrow we got a video here in the basement. Thank you so much for everybody who watched and commented and moderated and donated on today's stream. Especially thank you to Super Gamer and all of the other super chatters. Super Gamer with a $100 donation is super grateful for that. So that's funny. But everybody as well, not just people who donate. We're just thankful for all of you guys, and hope you had a Merry Christmas and are continuing to have Merry Christmas season going into the new year as well. Next time I see you on a stream, it'll be 2025. I can't believe it. That'll be 10 years. We're going to have to do something for a 10-year anniversary in the basement in July. I can't forget that. 10 years is a long time. That's a decade of basement. Holy cow. I've just been struck with my own mortality. Have a fantastic week, everybody. Until next time, I think that you guys are more struck by your own mortality, by a realization of your own mortality, more than Bear finding a honeypot and looking in it and seeing his own reflection and becoming self-aware and realizing he's not going to live forever. He might as well have some of this honey. In the basement!